Me tonight, baby, let me take you for a ride. My love is like a rocket with your blast off, and I'm feeling so electric this off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My love is like a rocket with your blast off, and I'm feeling so electric this off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way is liberating. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. Up in the stars, that's where you are. Up in the stars, that's where you are. That's where you are. Wake up, and open up your eyes. Wake up, it's time you realize. Every chance you'll ever take, running down this rainbow road. Every dragon heart you break, every hand you'll ever hold. Every time you really see where you are is where you'll be. The sky will shine tonight. Up in the stars, that's where you are. Up in the stars, that's where you are. That's where you are. Look up, look down. We're spinning all around. Look in, look out. This is what it's all about. Every chance you'll ever take, running down this rainbow road. Every dragon heart you break, every hand you'll ever hold. Every time you really see where you are is where you'll be. The sky will shine tonight.
Great evening, everyone. Welcome to the call this evening. Welcome. My name is Jared Ojeda. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia, small city called Riverdale. And by trade, I am a sergeant in the fire department. That's what I do. I work 24-hour shifts. And on the nights and in the weekends, I consider myself what we call a freedom fighter. So I go from a firefighter to a freedom fighter. And it's simply because I was invited to something just like this a few years ago. And to be quite honest, I don't know what type of invite you got. I know Erica was invited by Tiffany. Congratulations. Thank you for jumping on the call. But I tell you, when I first got invited, I was a little bit skeptical. I wasn't sure what I was going to hear, but all I knew is about where I was in my life, guys. I was at a point in my life where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was looking for something different. I was looking for a way that I can experience the world, travel around, and just do a few things with my family. The problem was I didn't have the money and I didn't have the time. So when I was making the money, my time went down. And when my time went up, my money went down. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. And I got a phone call very similar to what you got, because it wasn't a Facebook blast. It wasn't a social media blast. Someone I knew, my wife's cousin, a best friend of mine for over 20 years. He said, Jared, there's something you just got to see. And he said, I can't really explain it. You just got to jump on and see it for yourself. He said, I don't want to ruin it for you. And I didn't understand what he was saying. But now, 6 years later, I am so thankful for him for just getting me on the line. It's something you just can't explain to someone. They have to see it for themselves. I tell people it's 95% visual and really 5% trust. And when I say trust, what do I mean by that? Trust the person who invited you. You know them, right? So I'm just the messenger tonight. At the end of the night, think about the person who invited you and the fact that they're inviting you to a lifestyle upgrade. What type of lifestyle upgrade we're talking about? It's Club Secret. Let me give you a brief overview of what Club Secret is all about.
I couldn't handle. No one else could ever hold a candle. Get ready for a battle, 'cause you know that I was born for this. I was born for this.
Man, I get excited every single time I see that video, because over the last 2 years, we've been able to create an amazing lifestyle company called Club Secret. And again, guys, the person who invited you tonight, they just simply want you to hear the information, and they're inviting you to be a part of our club. And you have several ways that you can be involved, and you'll learn that in the next couple of seconds. But here's the beautiful thing. The most important thing we're asking for tonight is two things. Number one, keep an open mind. So your mind is like a parachute. It works best if it's what? If it's open, right? The second thing we ask is to honor them and stick around to the very end, because the best part is at the very end. And so a lot of times people make decisions before they're fully informed. And I was taught the greatest ignorance is to say no to something you know nothing about. So get the information and then look at your friend and say yes or no. Either one of them are great answers, but you got to be informed in order to make any answer. If that makes sense, do me a favor, just put a 1 in the chats for me tonight. Excellent. Okay, cool. So again, my name is Jared Ojeda. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia. And one thing I just love is lifestyle upgrades. I always wanted to do better for my wife, 22 years, my 2 children, 26 and 13 years old. All I know is about working. But someone said, Jared, instead of just existing, you got to start living. And I really didn't understand what that meant until I was introduced to Club Secret, The Good Life. And here at The Good Life, what we focus in on is 3 areas. Number 1, looking better. Number 2, feeling better. And number 3, experiencing the world. And I got excited, honestly, about all 3. You tell me in the chats which one means the most to you, or all 3. When I saw it, I saw a way for us to improve our lifestyle because we got in it before anyone else. What do I mean by that? Well, number 1, about 2021, we were invited to a very special event that took place in Las Vegas. I got a phone call and said, Jared, you got to get to Vegas. And I trusted my friend. I got a plane ticket and we went, and we were outside, and the owner of our company put this big sign up that said, "Travel is back." Now, the reason why that was so unusual, because we were in the middle of a pandemic, and he was talking about the future. And what do you know? The pandemic has subsided and travel is amazing. I was just in the airport last night and it was packed. TSA lines were packed. Travel is fully back. And we have been able to make and create the most amazing lifestyle club over the last 2 years. So I have the privilege of tonight of sharing just a few of the member benefits of being a part of our lifestyle club. Now, here's the difference. Here's the thing I got to tell you right now. I can't tell you all the benefits in just 20 minutes. It's no way. But I'm going to give you the benefits that mean the most to me and what helps people make a simple decision whether they want to get started. So number one, it's the travel. We have a private booking engine that allows us to experience the more for less. We get unlimited wholesale access to travel, things such as flights, cars, rentals, hotels, resorts, experiences in the city. We have it all. I'm just going to give you a few examples of some trips that we have. For example, here's the Caesar Palace in Las Vegas. If you would go to Expedia, the cheapest online booking that we found, guess what we pay? $54. See, you can pay Expedia's price $220, or you can pay a private pricing that we have for $54, saving you over $100 on just one booking. Now, what about if we were to go to Scottsdale, Arizona? Now, this is at the Waldorf. Now, we only do 4- and 5-star locations or better, so you don't have to worry about red roof inns to keep your lights on. We're not worried about all that. Here at the Waldorf, instead of paying $281 through Expedia, we pay $193, right? That's savings upon savings. How about in Miami, Florida? Again, we tried to get down to Miami, Florida this weekend. It's Carnival weekend. It wasn't happening. Things were booked up. The private ocean condos on Marina Beach normally goes for $1,000. However, we were able to pay $232 through process. Can you imagine what type of fun we can have in Miami with an extra $700 in our pockets? I mean, that's what we do. How about all-inclusives in Mexico, y'all? Mexico, 8 days, 7 nights. The cheapest price we found on Expedia, and this is at the Kempinski Hotel, was $4,800. Through our booking engine, $1,400. Again, imagine the type of fun you can have in Mexico with an additional $3,000 in your pocket. And then, of course, there's bucket list places like Bali, right? Bali, Indonesia. Through Expedia, $908. But through our private booking engine, we pay $252. Again, my philosophy is this: a dollar saved is a dollar earned. So we help you to earn money just by being a member in our club. But then the company wanted us to experience more, right? So instead of just having discounts on car rentals, discounts on hotels, resorts, things that you can use for last minute travel, funerals, business, what if you just wanted to get away with a couple of friends and family, right? We call them Escape Your Way. And the company put these together where they literally take care of all of your needs. They pick you up from the airport, they drop you off, they include meals, and they also include excursions. Can you imagine that? Like the red carpet is laid out from the time you get off your airplane. Here's an example of one of our Escape Your Ways. It's to Phuket, Thailand. 5 days, 4 nights. You get to stay at the absolute Twin Sands Resort. Beautiful 4-diamond resort. They pick you up from the airport. They drop you off. They include breakfast. They include evening meals. They even include a complimentary 60-minute massage. Remember I said this, they literally take care of you VIP, but they also cover your excursions. 3 exactly, 1 full day, 2 half days. And the price for the group is $399 per person. Can you imagine taking you and your friends? See, when I saw this, I was like, I don't know if it's real. This is just unbelievable. I started doing some research. I was like, it's no way they gave us this price. So we booked it. That's the best way to find out. My wife said, Jared, if it's too good to be true, how would you know unless we gave it a shot? So we booked Thailand, before you know it, in May of 2023, just a couple of months ago. My wife, myself, my son, the price was so affordable. We took our 13-year-old son and we had an absolute blast. But here's the most beautiful thing about the Escape Your Ways. You can take other people with you. So what happened was we put in our family thread, we put in our team thread, and before you knew it, over 47 of our closest friends and family came to Phuket with us. And so that's how we create our story. But it's not just Phuket. We can go to places like Costa Rica, Dubai. Can you imagine 7 nights in Dubai with meals included, excursions included, and it's only $556? How about Greece or Italy? We do it all through our Escape Your Way. You get to become a member, you have access to all these things. But the company said, listen, we don't just want to be a travel club. What if we can create the most amazing membership that saves you money on an everyday basis, right? Most people travel once or twice a year, but we want a membership that gives you daily value. So the company created what we call our daily member deals, and it's designed to save you about $4,000 over the year, because we partnered up with over 1 million retailers so that you can save money on the things that you do on a daily basis. For example, anybody eat every day? Yeah, we all eat, right? Well, we get coupons through restaurant.com. You pay $2, you get $20 worth of food, right? Anybody just want to take their friends and family to the movies? Or how about Disney World? You just want to get some discounted tickets to Disney. We have discounts all over. Look at one of the experiences that I personally had by using our booking engine.
Jared Ojeda here from Atlanta, Georgia, Riverdale in particular. I wanted to take my son out to the movies, but I saw the prices. I was like, oh, I can't do it. But then I looked up on member deals, saw over a 40% savings. So instead of paying $66, we paid $33. I thank member deals.
Remember, I tell you guys, $1 saving is $1 earned, and that's what we do in our company. But our company also gives us what we call peace of mind. Can you imagine traveling around the world and not concerned about your health needs? Because you have access to a doctor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they speak in over 250 languages. We operate in 50 states, 35 countries around the world. Can you say peace of mind? See, that's what our company does. I want you to hear an experience from one of my friends who are part of our lifestyle club.
Magras from Minnesota. I just want to say thank you, Be Well, for a great experience. I got a call that my son had a possible ear infection. I hopped on the telemedicine app on the way to pick him up. We got a consult with the doctor right away. He asked us if our pharmacy was the same. He called in a prescription. We got the prescription, had my son home within an hour, resting with the medication. Again, thank you. Be well.
Yes. So our program is a lifestyle club, and we allow us to literally upgrade our lifestyle through membership perks. So again, when you think about something like this, how much do you think a membership like this would cost? Well, when I saw it, I was like, okay, drop the bomb on me. How much? Hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And when he showed me it was $50 a month, I said, what? See, they just made the unaffordable affordable. They gave us a champagne life on a beer budget. They made it where everyone who can make a decision can enjoy life. And so my wife and I, we jumped in as Club Secret members. It was a no-brainer. But what it also gave us access to was something even more special and precious. And it was to look better and to feel better. See, our company's been around for over 20 years. Even though Club Secret launched in 2021, our parent company's been around since 2005. And they specialize in premium Dead Sea skincare and clean organic nutrition, thus the look better and the feel better. See, our company did billions of dollars in kiosks in the malls. They already created an amazing reputation, A+ in the BBB, top 100 in selling. And now what we've done is created an ultimate lifestyle club by bringing them all together. So let's talk about our nutrition that we have access to as a Club Secret member. Our formulator, Dr. Howard Cohn's been in the business for over 30 years, and he focuses on plant-based, clean, non-GMO, gluten-free, sugar-free, soy-free, vegan. These products absolutely work from the time you take them. For example, if you have any issues such as your lack of energy, you want better sleep, you want to manage your discomfort that you're experiencing in your body, or if you want to help with the digestive or gut health, we have product that is just for you. Again, as a member of Club Secret, you have access at an extremely discounted rate, but you also get this peace of mind. 100% money back guarantee. We have a philosophy. At the end of the month, you either get your life back or you get your money back. You have nothing to lose. And that's being a Club Secret member. The second part, which is probably the most amazing, it has to do with our skincare. See, our products come from the Dead Sea. And if anyone knows anything about the Dead Sea, it's known for its natural healing abilities when it comes to the skin and the bones. See, people visit the Dead Sea every single year. And I say people, I'm really talking about people who have finances, right? Actors, celebrities, people like Rihanna, football players. Everyone goes to the Dead Sea because they know the products work. The problem for most of us is that we can't afford to get to the Dead Sea. So our company said, what if we can bring the Dead Sea to me? And so our products literally work. We say created by nature, tested by science, proven by you. If I was to ask people in the chats right now, which is your favorite skincare product, the chats will go crazy. See, again, we don't have to sell this. You just have to experience it. And Club Secret allows you to experience the Dead Sea Minerals products at an extremely discounted rate. Plus, they give you that 100% money back guarantee. Now, here's what the company did. I love this part the most. This is where I really got excited. The company said, hey, listen, what if we can create an amazing loyalty program that combines all three that is never been done in our industry? And so they said, listen, we're going to create our 50-50 loyalty program. So what does that mean? That means you're going to spend $50 a month on a membership. That's going to help you save money. And then you pick any nutrition or nutrition or skincare or both. And if it equals $50 a month, if you do that for 12 consecutive months, the company's going to give you or send you on a free getaway, a getaway through the company. So I need y'all to hear what I just said. This is what really changed the game. They said $50 in membership, $50 in product that you're going to use anyway. See, we buy soap, we buy personal care every month anyway. We buy supplements anyway. Just flip it and let it and go through Secret. And if you do that for 12 consecutive months, we're going to send you and your family on a getaway. So what type of getaway are they going to send us on? Well, there is a one-time activation fee of the getaway for $99, and then you have access to 7-night hotel stays, cruises for 2, endless European tours. Let me tell you a little about the 7-day hotels. You can pick locations, thousands of them around the world. You pay the $99 activation, and you have access to these locations. Here's an example in Mazatlan, Mexico, and this sleeps up to 4 adults. Yes, you can bring your entire family, and all you paid was $99. Scottsdale, Arizona, and there's locations all around the world. In fact, December 17th to the 23rd, I'm going to be using my annual getaway in Orlando to take my son to Disney. Why? Because the company's covering it. It just makes sense for me to use my annual getaway because I love the product and I love the membership. But I have a bunch of my friends who took advantage of the getaway cruises recently, y'all. And listen, these cruises are Celebrity, Disney, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, MSG, where literally you pay the $99 activation and then you pay the port fees and taxes and you have a cruise for two, 5 days and 4 nights. Absolutely fun. And here's the newest one. And I'm telling you, our company, our members are going just literally excited about this part right here. You get to tour Europe. Now, why do I say tour? Because the one-time activation fee of $99, you now have access to this all year long, multiple times, unlimited. So a lot of our friends said, we're going to go to Europe for a year, and we don't even have to pay for our housing. All we got to do is pay for our food. Now, what's interesting about that? You're going to eat anyway. You're going to pay for food anyway. So can you imagine hotel, resort hopping in Europe, and you never have to pay a resort fee, any taxes? See, we just got really, really exclusive. So guys, that is our Club Secret membership. That's how we look better. We feel better. We experience the world, and we do it through a Club Secret. We say we are living the good life. You'll see that sign going viral on the internet as we speak. Now, here's the best part. A lot of people saying that looks good, Jared. I like it. I want to travel. I want to save some money, but it's hard for me to get away because I have what we call a job, right? Or I have a career. So it's really hard for me to get away. What if I can create some extra income that will give me a little bit more time? See, the company understood that. So what they did was put together the most amazing referral bonus structure that I've ever seen. And because this bonus right here is a residual bonus. And what do we talk about residual? That means if you build it one time, you get paid on it forever. Think about a musician, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson made Thriller in the 80s, but if Thriller plays right now, who gets paid? Mike's estate, his kids, right? So what do you have going on right now? If something was to happen to you, your kids will continue to get paid. See, that's why I got excited about this. See, Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, he said, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until the day you die. How many of you have seen someone retire and now they're the doorman at Walmart? They never learned residual. Then the company said, well, how do you get residual? It's something called leverage. And I said, well, what is leverage? He said, J. Paul Getty can explain it better than I can. See, J. Paul Getty is one of the first documented billionaires in the world. And he said, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort. In other words, when you go to work, you get paid. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. But what if you were the owner of your organization? Whether you showed up or not, you had hundreds of people working for you, so you still get a check. And so our company allows us a structure that allows us to get paid once we build an organization. So in order to do that part, you got to be a Club Secret agent, and it's only $49 for the year. So let's wrap this up. What will it cost for us to get started today as a Club Secret agent who takes advantage of the membership and will get a free vacation every year? $149. Now listen, when I talk to my friends about $149, I start to laugh because I know what me and my friends spent money on last week. And I want you to think right now, when's the last time you spent $149 and you was really concerned about it? Like, you probably spent $149 earlier today and you didn't think twice about it. But someone also said, Jared, the best way to spend money on is ways to make money. And so being a Club Secret member, remember, you're saving money, you're upgrading your lifestyle, and you also have a business opportunity to create residual. So how do we make the money in Club Secret? We just duplicate what we do. Number one, we get started and we maintain our membership 50-50. We get a free vacation every year. Do you know anybody else that would like to do that? Well, guess what? If you find 5 people on your left and 5 people on your right who do that, the company's now going to send you $50 a month for the rest of your life. As long as those 10 people are enjoying their Club Secret membership, you will get paid every single month. Well, what happens is, what if 10 people come out of it? Now you got 10 people on your left and 10 people on your right. The company now says, I'm going to pay you $200 every single month, as long as those 20 people are happy with the membership. And what if that number grows to 50? That's 25 on your left and 25 on your right. The company now says, I'm going to pay you $500 a month, every single month. See, can you imagine getting paid $500 a month in 2030 for the work that you did in 2023? Well, that's what we're creating. And the numbers don't stop. 50-50, that means 100 people said yes to your organization. You get $1,000 a month, every single month on the 3rd Friday of the month. Now, guys, listen, when I saw that, I got excited. I started rubbing my hands. I was like, man, this makes sense. But then that stinking thinking kicked in. Did it kick in with anybody else right now? I started saying, well, sounds good, but I just don't have time. I don't know 100 people. I barely know 25. The 10 people, I don't even like the 10 people I do know. So I don't know if I can do this. Well, here's what I say. Number one, become a member. Enjoy your membership. Number two, the person who invited me said, Jared, I don't need you to know 100. I need you to know 2. Can you get 2 people started who want to save money and a few who may want to make some money? I said, yeah, I got a mother, a brother, aunt, uncle. Out of those 4, 2 of them going to say yes. He said, cool. Do you think that they know 2 people? I said, yeah. He said, when those 2 know 2, you got 6 people on your team. When those 6 know 2, you got 14. When those 14 know 2, you got 30. And guess what happens? The company's going to pay you $200 a month for the rest of your life. And then he hit me and said, Jared, how many people did you personally invite? I said 2. He said, how many are you getting paid off? I said 30. He said, you know what that's called? I said, what? He said, that's called leverage, baby. Then he said, when those 30 know 2, now you got 62. He said, the company's going to send you $500 a month. He had to hit me again. He said, Jared, how many people did you personally invite? I said 2. He said, how many are you getting paid off? I said 62. He said, that's leverage, Jared. And then he said, Jared, when those 62 show 2, you have 100 people in your organization. When that happens, the company's going to pay you $1,000 a month. He said, Jared, how many people did you invite? I said 2. He said, now you're getting paid off over 100 individuals. Jared, do you see how this works? I said, yes, I'm ready to get started. And then he said, Jared, when you get started, you just kick the snowball down the hill. When the numbers start to grow, 100, you get $2,000 a month. When it's 250, you get $5,000 a month. When it's 500, you get $10,000 a month. And right now at the top, at 1,000, you get over $20,000 a month. He said, Jared, is it worth kicking the snowball over? I said, what do I need to do? He said, just get started for $149 and let the rest work its way out. I said, wow, I'm ready to get started. And then he dropped the bomb. He said, Jared, that's just one of the 7 ways we get paid. I said, why do we need 7? He said, Jared, you don't need 7, but the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Our company gave us 7 ways that we can create income within one organization. And then he said, Jared, if you really have big vision, think 24 months to freedom. 24 to freedom. Start with your 2 and consistently build your organization over the next 24 months. Not only will you travel, not only will you save lots of money, but you're going to create a residual income that changes the game. And so I got excited, fam. And then he said, Jeff, if you really want to make some extra money, guess what? Join our training system. Our training system is designed for those who want to make big money. They want to create community. They want to learn from the very best. And so that's what we did. So at this point, guys, he said, Jared, are you an A, B, or C? I said, what are the options? He said, A means I'm all in. I'm ready to get started. Where do I get started for my 149? He said, B means I like it, but I got a few questions. He said, most people say B because they're trying to fix their budget. They got to move money from the checking to savings. They're going to ask a few questions. Let me get your questions answered. He said, then there's C. Those are the people who got to see it again. It's just too good to be true. Or they decide, you know what, let me just get my foot wet by being a customer. Let me try the product before I invest in a membership or a business. Cool, become a customer. We're cool with that. We enjoy that. But the option is yours. But before you make a decision, what we do here at Club Secret is this. We say yes. We share our stories to help you change your stories. And so I had a few individuals on the line that would like to share their story. The first one comes out of Atlanta, Georgia. Her name is Anya. Anya, I just sent you the microphone. You just have to simply unmute. Can you share your story for us?
Sure, Jared. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, my sis. Thank you.
My name is Anya. I'm from Atlanta. I'm in healthcare for 25 years. I was introduced to Club Secret by a friend of mine. Said he was going to travel around the world. He actually went on a trip to Thailand. He would send videos and pictures, and I said, that looks so excited. So I said, you know what, the next trip, not missing me. Soon as he got back, I jumped on a Zoom call just like this one. Halfway into the presentation, after seeing everything, I already made up my mind. So I sampled the product. The skin product is absolutely amazing. But what put the icing on the cake for me was a health product. I had an issue for like 17 years, unable to eat, unable to sleep. And I hearing everybody on the Zoom talking about recovery. So I decided to try recovery. And the first day I took the first 2 pills, I already can feel the difference. I was able to sleep properly through the night. So I got so excited. I said, this can't be a secret. So you know what? I have to let this out of the bag. So I decided to call my friends and family and tell them about it. They decided to jump on board. So now I'm a residual earner. So I have to thank God, thank Club Secret, and thank you, Jared, for letting me share my story.
No, thank you so much, Anya. I also got another good friend out of Atlanta, Georgia. Her name is Dejanae. I just sent you the microphone. Dejanae, hopefully you can unmute and share your story for us.
I can. Hello, everyone. My name is Dejanae. I am a full-time mother, licensed cosmetologist, serial entrepreneur. I actually saw this from my former cosmetology instructor. She came into the school, said, I'm leaving and traveling the world. I told her she can't leave me. I saw the information and just got really excited. And I was all in. I got my getaway to Mexico, 7 days, 6 nights to Mazatlan. I just came back from Thailand on the escape. I am a residual income earner. So I say thank you, God, and thank you, Secret.
No, thank you, Dejanae, for making a decision. And then, guys, it's not just the ladies who are doing big things. I got a good friend. His name is Maximo Laura. He's out of Tampa, Florida. He is a father. He's a husband, and he's doing big things. Max, I think I just sent you the microphone. Would you be able to share your story with us, brother?
Hey, what's up, Jared? I greatly appreciate that introduction. I'm not a father yet, but I appreciate you speaking it into existence. Great presentation. So what's up, everyone? My name is Maximo Laura. I'm a graphics and marketing professional. And when I saw this industry 11 years ago, I was the guy that said, you know what? I don't know if I can do something like this because I've never done anything like this. But once I understood that we had a system in place that you learn as you earn and you have mentorship, guidance, and we're doing this together as a team, I was like, you know what? Teamwork makes the dream work. I'm gonna give this thing a shot. Within my first month of doing this industry, I made close to $1,000. And now just recently, my wife and I just qualified for the rank of 50-50, where we're making a residual income of $1,000 a month just on one of the ways that Secret pays, which is pretty cool. Jared, thank you so much for your time, and back to you.
No, thank you so much, Max. Again, congratulations to you and your wife and family. There's hundreds of people on this call that we can actually get to share their story. But enough of that, guys. Here's the deal. My wife and I, we saw this. We got invited by a close friend. And I said, it's too good to be true. My wife said, if it's too good to be true, how will we know unless we give it a shot? We got started. We grabbed the pack. We got started and we started traveling. And before you knew it, I was taking my wife to places like Greece, guys. Yes, Greece. We were on top of mountains, experiencing the wonders of the world. And then we left Greece and we decided to go to places like Dubai. We got to see temples and things like that. And what happened was this: our friends and family, they started watching us. They started asking questions. We said, listen, it's real. Come get started with us. We sent them the link, they got started, and they joined us on our next trips. We started taking family ship trips to places like Dominican Republic and Mexico. And before you knew it, we had hundreds of people in our organization who wanted to travel with us and experience more. But what happened was this: my wife, she put on some weight. And I'm be honest, I really liked it. She didn't like it. It affected her mood, right? And so we said, babe, why don't we take the nutrition products a little bit more serious? And she started with the Health Made Simple. She started with the shakes, the greens, the recovery, and the booster. And within a few months, she was able to drop over 40 pounds. And the best part is she's been able to maintain it. So now she is living healthy and happy, guys. I'm so excited. And then we started doing what? Taking more trips. What do you do when you feel better? You start taking more trips. We take our son to Thailand. And now when I used to say I couldn't afford it, my wife said, let's get away. And I said, let's find some beautiful place to get lost with. Guys, I'm not telling you this to impress you. I'm just impressing upon you that this is happening for a lot of people. And the only difference between you and I is the fact that I saw it a couple of years ago. See, when people talk about being an overnight success, an overnight millionaire, there's no such thing. It's individuals who saw it before you saw it, and they took action. They took massive moves. So what's the action to take today? It's to get started for $149. That's simple. Become an agent. Grab the Club Secret membership. Within 5 minutes, you'll have access to all the travel. You'll know if it's real or not. Within 5 days, you're going to receive the product in the mail. You can use the product. Remember, the first 30 days or any 30 days, it's a 100% money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. Our company certainly has a motto. They say, if you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. So when I saw this, I thought about the risk versus reward. I said, Jared, I have everything to gain and nothing to lose, why wouldn't I get started? And that's what your friend is going to ask you today. They're going to ask you to come get started with them. Are you ready to get started? Let them know if you're an A, B, or C. Let them know that you're ready to get started. And guys, if you have any questions, we'll get our answers along the way. Successful people make decisions and they stick to them come what may. And we're looking for a group of successful individuals, not individuals who doubt from the past mistakes, but individuals that said, I made a mistake in the past, but I'm going to keep going until I get it right. And we're looking for those type of people who want to get it right. So let me be one of the first ones to say, welcome to Club Secret. Welcome to the good life. Get back with the person who invited you and let them know that you are ready to get started. Have an amazing evening.